Thank you for watching Meatsauce Monty. I'm Matt Montgomery. He's Paul Meatsauce Lambert. The best man in the Twin Cities, media, entertainment, whatever you want to put yourself as. You're kind of a jack of all trades.
That's really nice of you, but I don't know.
You're the best of the best.
I really, really appreciate that. Everybody, people are like, you gotta maybe accept your compliments more than be like, that's not me.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
See, okay, so we were out for Thanksgiving.
I showed up.
You were here? You do a one-man band?
Yeah, Kimberly and I did the whole show. We
Did
used
you?
Geppetto hand over there to do the rest of it. But
Did she bring her good hand? Scott's laughing. See?
But yeah, no, I was not here. Was your Thanksgiving well?
My Thanksgiving was wonderful. How about yours?
Mine was great.
Yeah.
It was really fun, yeah.
But I missed you. And I know I tweeted, I mean it. Compliments are compliments.
That's really nice of you.
To be genuine is to be genuine. This show and working with you is so fun.
I appreciate that.
I think we have fun. I think we have this weird slant on sports of that we're independent. We can say whatever we want. Nobody's going to come after us. It's liberating. You feel free.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's the best.
But the main question on everybody's mind who is a Meatsauce and Monty follower is, how do you feel about the Peloton controversy? We all know you love your bike. We all know you love the European trainer who you probably wake up at 2 in the morning to see her on the
Leanna
screen.
Hainsby.
Yeah.
Not that I know her name.
Does she know you personally?
No, because I've never done a live class.
Mr. Sauce in
And if she looked into it and saw what appears to be Cookie Monster and Fred Flintstone had a kid sweating on the warm up, she'd be like, "Oh my God." Yeah, I don't know. I think we live in a world where it's just everybody wants to be offended.
Yeah.
We have to be offended by everything, and I don't know how to.
For those who are unfamiliar, if you haven't seen, Google it, the Peloton ad.
Yeah.
People are outraged over it. The company's stock actually dropped like 9% in a day because of it.
10, I think.
It was.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you sold yours on Craigslist.
No,
to try
absolutely
to get rid
not.
Of it.
I don't know why. I think we just live in a world people want to be offended. And my only take on it is, if you have a significant other in your life and somebody says, I really want a Peloton for Christmas, then it's okay.
Sure.
But as I said on the power trip on the fan, if you're like, hey, Christmas morning, get up, you fat slob. I bought you this bike. Now get on it. I'm going to make French toast. You're going to drink cucumber water until you lose weight, you fat slob. You're disgusting. Yeah, then the husband or wife or whoever did that sucks. Then you can't live with that person. But it's also something where, and this is, good for me, it's not cheap, so it's not something that you just every day go out and go, I want to get a Peloton. Now, if you're a divorcee with no kids, maybe you do that. But
sure.
It's something that it's a nice gift, and it's no different than paying I don't know. I don't
a
get
gym membership.
I don't get why people are up in arms. People just want to be up in arms.
I think people read way too much into the commercial, thinking.
And it's a beautiful woman. I get that.
Yeah, but
it's
it was offensive towards her, the guy getting it for her video blog and watching it with
that
him.
part's
It just seemed kind of absurd. It was
that part's stupid.
Let's just say this. I'll go this far.
Yeah.
It was a horrible commercial.
Okay.
But
it worked.
It didn't.
You know how many bikes that thing sold?
But their stock dropped. I mean, it has been more controversial and it's hurt them.
Yeah.
Now, does it get us talking about it? Yes. Does it get people realizing what Peloton is? Maybe.
Sure.
The commercial itself did not market the product.
Peloton gets a bad rap also because they basically show people riding it in their Manhattan
with glass windows and
all
in the
that.
living room.
Yeah, no one has
perfectly
that.
Staged. You're right.
But
you're absolutely right.
I don't know. I'm a big fan of their product. I love their product.
Yeah.
I would endorse their product.
We would accept that endorsement,
of course.
I think.
But I just think people just want to be offended. That's it. But how are you supposed to market it?
It's just
Put
a commercial.
Me on it and be like, hey, fatty, lose some weight, ride this bike? No. It's supposed to look nice. I don't have any problem with. Plus, I think that woman is smoking hot. Yeah, there's a really
good. They did that for a reason.
Of course. That's why I'm not on the commercial.
Yeah.
There's a really good Bro Bible article that goes frame by it, and it's the part where she's covering her eyes and she's got her child in her hand. She's like, "This isn't about you. It's about me." It's brilliant. You should read it. BroBible.com.
I should. That sounds good. All right. See, we're independent. We can talk about whatever we want. So the Peloton just took 4 minutes of our show.
Yeah, my legs hurt because of it.
We've got Hall of Famer Paul Krause coming on our show.
Man,
in a few
I'm going to say one thing, and I know he's maybe my favorite guest of all time because that guy is a registered badass. That guy is sweet.
The original OG.
He's the best safety of all time.
Yeah.
Of all time.
Leads in interceptions, 81 all time.
Which will never be
And I don't
caught.
even know if anybody's even like within 20 of that that's active.
Somebody has 20,005.
Really?
No.
Who was that? That's a
Steve Atwater.
That was you on. That was you on Madden.
No, I don't play defense. I only play offense.
You still keep it. Well, then how do you play the games?
You can. There's a way where you can just play
Really?
offense. Yeah. I'm Lamar Jackson, and all I do is run 4 wide, and then I just sneak around the edge every time.
That sounds very boring.
Yeah, my life sucks. Yeah, it's boring. What do you want me to do? Go take my kids to class? See how my wife's doing? What else am I going to do?
Same play? You don't like variety? Variety's the spice of life.
Oh, I'm a big fan of variety.
Yeah,
We talking about the game?
All right, so let's talk Vikings. Unfortunately, coming off that 37-30 loss on the road, Monday Night Football, I also wanted to ask you, the ESPN Monday Night Football crew, your thoughts. If you had to rank them on a scale of 1 to 10, how savage would you be at how horrible they are?
There's like 3 people in my broadcasting career that I really look up to, not including Corey, you, and
Me,
and
Kevin
hockey,
Harlan, Mark
are
Rosen.
Tom Bernard, Mark Rosen, and let's just say Paul Allen.
Okay.
When Rosie tweeted on Monday how bad it was, and Rosie's OG,
Yeah.
it's Mark Rosen. Like, you say what you want. The guy got Jim Nance to say goodbye to him on his last night of work.
Yeah.
And Jim Nance, it wasn't some puff piece. My sources say Jim Nance asked to do it.
Wow.
When Rosie says it's off, I mean, Booger McFarland was brilliant when he was the sideline guy.
Yeah.
Booger
Riding on the chair,
McFarland
doing
is
his thing.
he's one of these guys, and Tessitore is awful.
See, I defended him in the past.
He's
I
awful.
defended him in the past. You said he's good at boxing. He overhyped Russell Wilson every
I hate
single
Russell
play.
Wilson.
It was
Russell Wilson is the least likable guy because it's so forced. Shut up, Russell. You're a great quarterback.
The over-under on how many times they had the mic segment. Oh, let's come back from break. Here's another mic speed. It was like 5 times. And all it was him yelling in the end zone like, yeah, boy, that a boy. And I'm like, it didn't add anything to the show whatsoever. It was just like, that mic segment needs to
I'd
go.
rather listen to my head be cut off.
How would you hear it?
I wouldn't.
So
that
you
would be the
wouldn't. It'd
beauty
be
of it.
it'd
It
be
was so
over.
annoying.
It'd be done.
And all that was just a Russell Wilson Heisman puff piece.
Yeah.
That's all that was.
Yeah.
ESPN wants Russell Wilson to win the MVP. That's all it is, because they show a ton of Seahawks games on Monday Night Football, and
the 12th
all
man,
jokes
that
aside,
whole thing.
Russell Wilson is a great human being. He
Sure.
is. He's
But you don't
great
like
for
him.
the
That's
game.
fine.
I don't like him, but
Yeah.
that's okay, because it's forced enthusiasm. I hate forced enthusiasm.
I know you do. That's why you're genuine on this show. There's no fake enthusiasm here. Pete Carroll. I honestly like Pete Carroll. I think him on the
You
sideline.
love Pete
I think
Carroll.
Pete Carroll on the sideline, he's fun to watch.
Pete
He's the kind
Carroll
of coach
is
that I would.
King Steve.
He's the kind King Steve.
He's just the king of the Steves.
He's the kind of guy I would play for. He's the kind of guy that he would motivate me to try to run through that brick wall. He's that good of a coach. I can tell.
Yeah,
He chews his gun with confidence. That's
they're
another thing I
good.
love.
Yeah.
He chews his gun with confidence.
Why do you not chew your gum with confidence?
It's I forget where that bit came from. Wasn't it one of the Twins announcers that talked about on the mound how they were chewing gum with confidence?
You ever chewed
It
gum
was a
after having
preposterous
dental
statement.
work?
What's that?
You ever chewed gum after having dental work?
I've not had to have much dental work, so no, I have not.
Sick brag,
Well,
bro.
Yeah, but sick brag. Look at your teeth.
Yeah, my
You've
teeth
got
are
perfect,
horrific.
Yeah, but you got perfect teeth for the rest of your life.
Yeah, before though they resembled Wendy's napkins because they were so yellow.
On our YouTube show, we will go back to one of your. You remember Meatsauce Investigates, the bit that when before video was really that big of a thing. How long ago was that?
Well, the one we released today was probably 07, 08.
God, 12 years.
I was hideous.
No, you weren't. See,
Oh, I was hideous.
everybody changes among the times except Todd. Todd's timeless.
Yeah, and his
He looks the same as he did since '98.
Woody shirt that he's currently got on.
I thought you were
use
go
Woody.
somewhere else
no,
with that.
No.
His when he used to wear the singlet, 811 parties, his tracksuit. See, track and field guys, they're interesting.
Todd would wear a wrestling
No,
singlet.
not a track and field. Yeah, like
good for Todd.
the
though.
runners.
He's proud.
There were times that he
should be
didn't.
Proud.
There was times he wore a jockstrap or a diaper. I
Have
think.
you fallen off the rails?
No,
What's happened to you?
We're talking about Todd here. True story. True story. Do you want to talk Vikings, or should we just talk about anything?
I'd rather talk about
talk about
Vikings than
anything.
Todd in a diaper.
Okay. So do you want to talk about the Seahawks loss? See, here's the thing that bothers me
Quit kink
most.
shaming Todd.
What? Kink
You're kink shaming Todd. That's Todd's kink, and you're kink shaming
I'm
him.
not kink
Or maybe
shaming.
your kink shaming is kink shaming.
Maybe it is. I don't know what's yours.
That's not your business.
Well, I'm sharing mine on the show. You should. Anyway.
It doesn't involve Todd in a diaper.
So the loss. Here's what's getting me crazy. Vikings fans that go on social media or even try to call into the shows and always who's the biggest punching bag? Who's the easiest one to hit? Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Every single time. It's he's not the guy. Statistically, he's fantastic this year. He didn't lose us that game. I think all the fans that think he is the cause for some of these losses, I can't get on that train. I think he's
Well,
great.
the defense gave up over 400
Yeah.
yards, 218 on the ground. You
Yep.
go back and you watch some of that game. The defense was awful. Rhodes was all over the place. He doesn't know what he's doing. It's just and Lieber retweeted the thing that ESPN now Kirk Cousins.
0-8.
That's such a misleading stat.
Yeah.
Because without Kirk Cousins, they lose. They're blown out in that football game. You can say whatever you want about Kirk Cousins, but the even keel manner that he has, just like Teddy did, where it's just nothing really rocks the boat. I mean, he runs it on that 4th and 3, and they get a drive going, and they go down and score. And I know it's hindsight; it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But they come back in that game. They would have built a statue of him.
Yeah, if we would have come back and won.
Everybody would have gone the next day. All the Monday morning quarterbacks would have gone, we were wrong.
Yeah, he's
and
good.
And he almost did.
Well,
he almost did.
Despite that horrible second half, or actually third quarter.
Third quarter where they scored
Seattle
17,
scored 4 straight possessions, 2 turnovers, which again, the interception, I swear, they have to put another statistic of tipped ball interceptions. It wasn't a bad throw.
No.
It wasn't his fault
No.
off Diggs' hands. If CJ Ham doesn't fumble that kickoff return, and I'm not saying, but it's one of those 14 seconds. Hey, one play to get you 20 yards and then a Hail Mary at least.
Maybe.
But here's the thing: you have a breath of life up till the clock is zeros. The fumble, the fact that we were in it that far into the game after that horrible third quarter is because Kirk Cousins kept us in that game.
Yeah, and Kirk Cousins is going to keep. Kirk Cousins is going to keep. He's going to get that. They're going to go. They're going to finish 12-4. They're going to win. They're going to win out, and it's all because of him.
Yeah.
If you did a quarterback draft right now, he'd be a top 7 quarterback taken. He would be. He would be a top 7 quarterback. He's not overpaid anymore. That was just what the market called for.
And the timing.
And everybody was going, I can't believe they signed him. You know what I would have done? Blah, blah, blah. I would have signed Nick Foles. Blah, blah, blah. Nick Foles is benched.
Yeah, he is.
And so's crappy Case Keenum.
Yeah.
I hate that take. Nick Foles sucks.
Crappy
and so does Case
Minneapolis
Keenum's
Miracle.
Awful.
Would you
Give me a
please
break.
stop?
It was one good season.
Just
one good season.
Let the man live in that
That's the
moment.
greatest play of all time.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
slapped
yeah,
my
yeah.
boss on the butt because of that.
There you go. Yeah,
He brought it up to me today, and then I winked at him. And then he said he wanted to talk to me.
Now that's a kink.
Thank you.
For sure. All right. So Detroit, obviously, you already made your pick. Is there any way, shape, or form that we should be afraid of Detroit?
Yeah, the running game. The
Really?
running game we saw
Of
it
who?
on Monday.
Of who?
Bo Scarborough, the guy that was
there you
the
go.
Alabama guy.
Yeah.
He's a stud.
Okay.
They can't. The running game, the running defense that this team has is diseased. There's something wrong with it. They get blown off the ball. It's not good.
Well, that was against Seattle, and again, ESPN pointed that out many times.
Yeah. Well, you get though if you today get them early and you don't let them hang around. That's all these teams are looking
over.
for. All these bad teams.
over, Johnny.
They've lost 8 of 9.
Do you
the
realize-
last time they won was against the Giants, who are horrible. Horrible.
What word
I was
did you
going to say
just say?
horse bleep.
Yeah, but
then I
you-
stopped
and then
myself
it was
and thought I'll
horrible.
say horrible. Yeah.
Horseable.
Yeah, horseable. That's your thing.
Lovable, lovable loser Lions. They've had a lead in every game. The only other teams, the Chiefs and the 49ers, have had a lead in every single game. The Lions have had a lead in every game, but they find a way to blow it.
You know I'm going to make a good point when I cross my arms.
Oh, you look very. Look at that.
We were, I don't know when it was, but we were 3 of the worst calls in NFL history against the stupid Packers from them leading the division, and they've never recovered.
Right.
They were up 10 in Lambeau and they got all those awful hands of the face. They're a Green Bay win away from us going, maybe they're 8-3-1. They were so dejected after that. Now Stafford's out and all that, but they're not division games. The spreads don't matter in division games. If I were in Las Vegas, I wouldn't bet this game.
Really?
13 points is a lot. It's a division team.
Yeah.
I mean, you got another rookie Blau in like his first road game, but don't let them stay interested. All bad teams are looking for is an excuse to quit. And maybe that's just what I do, but they're just looking for an excuse to go, all right, I don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, I'm done. All right. So we'll make our picks at the end of the show. All right, let's take a quick little break. We're going to have Paul Krause come up here on stage in 1 second. We're going to take care of this first. So Keith Sweat, sultry singer Keith Sweat, performs spellbinding hits about matters of the heart. Renowned as the Casanova of R&B, he helped usher in sensual R&B music movement of the 80s and 90s. So he's going to be coming here. You want to see Keith Sweat. Also, The Man in Black. Sean Barker stars in The Man in Black, a tribute to Johnny Cash. An accurate and energetic recreation of the American music icon, bringing the legendary Johnny Cash back to life with strikingly similar looks, voice, and spot-on mannerisms. Barker delivers Cash raw prowess and signature sound back to the stage. You're going to want to come and see that also here at Mystic Lake. All right, let's bring him up here. Hall of Famer, safety, Paul Krause. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It is so great to have you back here. Paul was saying, we've been talking off stage. You are just such a normal, approachable guy. Hall of Famer, should have been NFL top 100. We think you're top 100. We think you're probably the best safety in the history of the game. Do those accolades, do they mean something to you? The fact that the NFL 100, that whole thing is going on. Do you care? Do you not care?
Everybody probably would like to be on that list.
Sure.
And the guys on the list have records and all of that and whatever. I still hold the best record for a defensive back. I don't care if I'm on that list. They can't beat me.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Nice.
It's like going down the list for something else on TV or something.
Yeah,
This guy's the best singer. That lady's the best singer. Who cares?
Yeah.
Sure you want to be recognized for your records and what you've done on the football field, and that's what I go by. And so
and you've got that record, and it's not
that's
going
all
anywhere.
I can go by.
Yeah. 81 career interceptions, number one all time. Have been since you left. Nobody's caught you. There you go.
So far,
That's it. That's it.
You hold a record that is up there with Ted Williams batting 400 and Cal Ripken Jr.'s record. Those are in the three major sports, and even some of Gretzky's records. Those records will never be caught. 81 interceptions will never be caught because nobody plays long enough anymore to get that.
Well,
Right.
I had one of the guys that keeps track of those kind of things at the Hall of Fame, 2 years ago said I was in second place for the oldest record.
Oh, wow.
And
So what
and
rec-
he said that you're going to pass this guy pretty soon.
Sure.
And I don't know if I have or not.
Yeah.
It was a guy that was played a long time ago.
Sure.
And I think my record's been 40 years now, or pretty close.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And
You're also one of 7 players ever to have more than one season with 10 or more interceptions. Only 7 people did it. So yes, you have 81 in your career, but you had 2 seasons, individual seasons that stood out with 10 or more.
Yeah.
Only 7 guys ever. So that, another statistic that feather in your cap that you
well,
can make
I
a
also
case.
had 9 too.
How many of those interceptions did you keep? Is there anyone that you kept?
Yes, I kept the one that tied it,
Yeah.
the one that broke it,
Yeah.
and the one that set it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got all 3
Do you
of
know
them.
who they were off of?
Oh boy.
I bet it's somewhere in your man cave.
They're
There-
in my man cave.
there we go.
But I broke the record in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I got number 80 from I don't know, I can't remember who it was. I got 81 from Bob Lee.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But I think I got 79 in Detroit off of one of their, whoever was playing that game.
55 quarterbacks.
They had a lot of
It might have been
quarterbacks.
Scott Mitchell for all we know.
Yeah, we don't know. I don't know that. Yeah.
The Hall of Fame jacket. What do you, so you were talking, and you have quite a nice man cave. You have a lot of memorabilia. You have a lot of things. What does the jacket mean to you? And do you ever does it just sit there hung up and you look at it, or is it in a closet somewhere and you don't?
My jacket is not in the Hall of Fame yet, but they gave me. I kind of wore it out, so I will put that one in.
Okay.
The first one that I got.
All right.
And I'll keep the one that I wear. But that is not in the Hall of Fame, and I'm glad you said something because I'm going to put it there.
What makes Mike Zimmer such a good defensive back coach?
You're asking me?
Yeah. Well, you played defensive back. Well, I was going to ask
do you
Matt,
want me
but I don't know
do you
if
want me to
is Matt in the Hall of
do you want me
Fame?
to tell you
No,
the
I'm
truth,
not.
or
Of
do you want
course,
me
yeah.
to lie
That's
to
why
you?
I love you. I want you to tell me the
Well,
Tell the truth.
You know, I tell it like it is.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. So do we.
I
try.
told Zimmer that he's got the best strong safety in football, and he's wasting half the time playing free safety.
Oh, okay.
And I have no idea why he just doesn't keep Smith at strong safety where he can play.
Yeah.
And you saw what 2 years ago what Philadelphia did to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They scored 3 touchdowns on him.
Yeah.
I love the kid. The kid can play, but there's a difference between strong for safety and free safety. Bud Grant told me when I got here, he says, I don't know anything about playing free safety. You play it like you have been playing it.
Yeah.
I've only had 28 interceptions in 4 years. And he says, just do me a favor, don't get beat deep,
Yeah.
Yep.
and we'll be great.
Yeah.
We had a great line, defensive line. We had better than average linebackers, and we had a great crew of defensive backs. And they knew that I was always back there. And I say they, the linemen knew, the linebackers knew, and my other defensive backs knew I was behind them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if a team cannot go for bombs that we've seen this team give up,
It was on Monday.
You're right. You're right.
if they can't go quick bombs, we're going to beat them.
Yeah.
And we got to make a team go 12, 14 plays, and most of them can't go that far without making a mistake.
Yeah.
That's a great
You're
point.
right.
And the mental mistakes that are in football get you beat.
Yeah.
It's a great
Xavier
point.
Rhodes.
So, you know, I'm not blaming Xavier Rhodes because I don't know what the call was.
Sure. Well, he admitted that it was.
Well,
yeah.
okay.
Sure.
But you know, I told Zimmer, I said, you know, I would leave him at strong safety. He's the best strong safety
Yeah.
playing. But what do I know about football?
Well, you knew quite a bit when you played. Was there
I
ever a
wasn't gonna say
quarterback
it.
that could overthrow you? I remember you said that was one of your things. You almost had pride of nobody's ever going to beat. You said it. Don't let them beat you deep.
Yep.
Did you ever have anybody a quarterback that you're like they overthrew and you were like it just
I
surprised you?
cannot remember getting beat deep middle.
There you go. That's it.
You know, when I first started playing, I was deep middle, but I had to go to that corner and that corner. They're not doing that anymore. You know, so I remember the catch that Drew Pearson made off of. But I was deep middle there, and I tried to cover up, but he just pushed Nate right in the back.
Yeah.
And, you know, game over.
That's it. You are a local treasure. Thank you for your time. We love having you here.
You're
Thank
the best.
you. Look at that.
You're the best. Thank you.
Everybody, Paul Krause. And here in Mystic Lake, Chris Tucker, comedian, touring across the U.S. and the globe, entertaining audiences with his hilarious stand-up comedy. He's no stranger to the stage. Tucker was a fan favorite HBO series Def Comedy Jam back in the 90s. He starred and produced his first stand-up comedy special, Chris Tucker Live. That was Netflix back in 2015. Tucker, renowned for his stand-up, recognizable voice. Friday, the Rush Hour film series, very funny. Come see him when he comes here to Mystic.
He's super funny.
I love Chris Tucker.
Same.
The energy,
Same.
very funny. Friday,
Very funny, yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, Gopher season. Normally we can't talk about them. Their regular season is done.
Yeah.
That 38-17 loss to Wisconsin. They dropped 10 spots in the rankings to 18. They'll find out their bowl game later today. Analysts are saying they will likely be on New Year's Day in the Citrus Bowl against Alabama. PJ Fleck, Big Ten Coach of the Year. Your thoughts?
They're going to play Alabama.
That is what a lot of analysts are. It's just a possibility. Citrus Bowl, Alabama. It's being predicted. Let's not talk about that. That's a what if. That's a CBS analyst saying it's almost a lock.
PJ
But
Fleck, my thoughts.
Yes.
I think he did a great job when they played bad teams.
Okay. 10 wins season, though. I mean, regardless of who you play, 10 wins. Best record regular season since 1905.
It's
so
great.
It deserves.
He doesn't make the record. Here he does.
I
Sorry, the
understand.
schedule. He doesn't make the
Yeah,
schedule. I didn't mean that.
No, he
doesn't make the
did
schedule.
make the schedule. I get
He
it.
doesn't make the schedule.
Yeah.
They beat one good team. One. And you can say all you want about how negative I am. They punted on 4th and 2 from their own 35.
I know, that didn't make any sense.
They got really close in the Penn State game to losing that because he started to run clock in the third quarter. The games where they dominated the games they won. You can't take that away from
against
them.
bad teams.
They got the defensive back of the Big Ten. They got the wide receiver
Winfield.
of the Big Ten.
Yep.
They might, all that. All that's great. And he won Big Ten Coach of the Year. I get that.
Yeah, but okay.
You
I
beat
get it.
bad teams.
Yeah.
And anytime you played a good team, you didn't. The coaching all around, not just him. Last Saturday, awful.
Yeah.
Awful coaching all around.
Okay, 1 minute left. Around the league. Vikings, ESPN, I was just a transition, I imagined it in my head that it was a Vikings, Mike Zimmer. Is he on the hot seat this year?
No.
If we don't make the playoffs.
If they don't make the playoffs, sure, but the only way they don't make the playoffs, I think, is they lose out.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't think it's going to happen.
So let's get to the picks. Home game, Detroit, 13-point spread. Your thoughts?
The Vikings win, but it's close. I think they win 21-17.
See, I don't think they cover. I think it's something like 30-20. Maybe something similar.
Yeah, they'll win,
10-point win, but
as
not
I
cover
said
the
earlier
13.
in the show, they win out, but they win, and it's closer than people think.
All right. That's going to do it for this show. Remember, you can always catch us on YouTube. You can follow Meatsauce on social media. You can follow our show on social media. Ton of fun stuff out there. All right. We'll see you next week.